Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome to another NuubCast. Here we have, spawning on Lost Temple, Blitzkrieg, spawning as the Green Terran in the 12 o'clock position, and Cross map in the 6 o'clock position edition, the 6 o'clock edition of the news, the 6 o'clock edition of the NuubCast. At the 6 o'clock position, we have TT Damage. Or crying damage, because I know that the TT is the cry face. Anyhows, he's spawning as the orange, or should we say peach. It's kind of a peach color, peach Zerg. I just realized as I was looking through my, at my ladder, that Blitzkrieg is in my ladder. He's in my league. I think that's so funny. I think I am currently number 2. Would be number 1, but yesterday some guy was added to our league, and he had like 150 more points than me, so he just automatically got first place. Gotta love that. Battling with number 2 to keep first place, and now all of a sudden, doesn't matter what I do, I'm either going to be in second or third, because this other guy's 150 points ahead. You gotta hate that. Anyway, Blitzkrieg's got his first gas down, doing the obligatory wall in against Zerg, although now I don't even think that there's any race that Terran does not wall in against. Now with, I guess with zealot rushes and things like that, they're just afraid of any old rush, so they wall off against everybody, and we have damage going for the quick, the very quick, well I guess it's not, it is. It's a 14 hatch going down at the expansion, getting that quick, trying to get that quick economic advantage. And with the little droney scout out here to see and poke up and see what's going on. And he is going to do just that, squeak right on in, see what's going on in the Terran base. But yeah, Blitzkrieg, who is the submitter of the replay. Yeah, I'm submitting the cast, I suppose. He's going to run right in here, Mr. Damage, and take that geyser. See a lot of Zergs doing that all the time now. Factory going down outside the base for Blitzkrieg. Seems strange, particularly because it's not exactly in a hidden spot. If a unit comes out or comes in, it's not as though they won't see it, so it's a curious spot to be hiding a factory. But again, Damage going and having canceled his previous gas steal is now trying a second gas steal. As he is in his own base, his hatch is finished. We're seeing that drone transfer. The pool is up. Zerglings are out. We should be seeing the queen, and there it is. We should also be seeing a production tab. And man, you guys got to be so sick of me forgetting to put that up. I hope you don't unsub. Oh, speaking of subs, oh my goodness, can't believe it. I can't believe I forgot. We did just this afternoon, after the cast that I put out of Dark Omicron's game, we got our 100th subscriber this afternoon. I'm so psyched. Just want to say thank you to everybody for who has jumped on board, who has submitted replays, who has just bought into this idea that great things can happen in low-level games. I mean, in spite of our weaker play, in spite of, not being able to have the best mechanics, in spite of, the disadvantage that we have, fun games can happen on the lower level. Cool things happen. Good play can happen. You don't have to be a pro to play a good game. And, it's people want to learn and people want to get evaluated. They want to be evaluated. And that just means that you want to play this game better. It means that you love this game. And you want to see yourself get better as we see you've seen this. I've seen it in the production tab. The armory is down. And we have our first Thor just completing for Blitzkrieg. And he is going to send it right on down to where? Right on down to this expansion. We do have a lot of Zerglings out, so I hope he's going to send some SCVs along. He is sending, oh wow, a lot of SCVs. Hopefully they're on auto repair, because that would be, yep, and they are. But quickly not even going to be able to really get any surround on this Thor, but only and because the 1.2 patch has not been adopted yet, those lings did not focus on these SCVs at all. So only focused on the Thor, so didn't hit any of those SCVs. In the new patch 1.2, as far as I understand it, if there's an SCV targeting a unit, the units who are attacking will treat the SCV as though it's the same unit. So those SCVs would have the same targeting priority for attacking units as the Thor itself. So if you get a surround on a Thor with SCVs, your lings will kill that. Will kill the SCVs even if you just click on the Thor. Same thing with planetary fortresses. And we have Banelings out. Oh, going to do so much damage. Going to kill all the SCVs. And now the lings will get a surround on that Thor, and it will go down. And there it goes. I watched the Baneling nest get planted. I didn't say anything. I assume I could leave that to your astute observing skills. You don't need me to tell you everything that happens, as I'm sure we have some more lings out here. This other group about to join them, I assume, going to make some Banelings to come in here. We have another Thor out on the field, and a command center going down for Blitzkrieg. Not a great saturation here, but of course he does have the... yeah, exactly. Dang those Banelings. Banelings, 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 oh. It's been a while since I've sang that to you guys. Figured you've been missing it. And we do have the Banelings going down. Gonna watch them pop. One of my favorite things to do. I think it's not cool. It's not as cool to watch them pop as it is to watch them. The original morph, it's kind of gross. So I like to focus in on that every once in a while. Anyway, we do have some roaches joining the fray. We've got lings, roaches, and blings out here with a couple of hellions, which are great. As far as I understand, I don't play Terran or Zerg, but it's my understanding that if you can get blue flame hellions out, that they are a great deterrent to banelings. But these Banelings is going to do a huge amount of damage to this Thor, and it is going to go down immediately. But these hellions able to flame this roach. I don't know why he's staying so close, and why these Marines is this roach out of range for these Marines? I mean, they have to be close, do they not? How are they just standing there? Does he have vision of those? Come on, Blitz. He does. He can see it. What's going on? Are they out of range? It's got to be in range. What's going on here? I'm so confused. Anyway, I guess they were out of range because that roach took one step and those Marines started firing. Man. In any case, we've got more roaches coming out over here for damage. I don't see any more lings on the field, and I don't see any more banelings, but I'm sure they are en route. We have the pneumatized carapace, so the overlords are going to be moving faster soon. And yet another Thor coming out, and not a whole lot. A couple of Marines being trained, Marauder, health ship, otherwise known as a medevac. Sometimes I have to remind myself of the units here. Glio reconstitution, the roach speed getting finished, or getting started, I should say. And what's this? Centrifugal hooks for the banelings. Gotta love that. And the spire, about 3/4 of the way done. So we are going to see the Ling Bling Muta going on with some roach support. Always a good play for the Zerg. Very popular play for the Zerg. And Blitzkrieg getting in more SCVs, calling down a mule. Has not yet changed this to an orbital command, which would be very helpful for that mule support. Trying to stay away from being food blocked, making some depots, finally getting down the engineering bay, which I thought you needed for an armory. I guess not. That's why I don't play Terran, ladies and gentlemen. And now getting some tanks out, Blitzkrieg, as we see mutas finally making their way to the field. Now, we had an early Thor rush. Early failed Thor rush. Where is the most recent Thor? I thought I saw it being made. Did I miss something? Did he drop it? Oh, there it is. He dropped it on the high ground. Oh, this has been going on the whole time. This is what the problem is with having green men. You can't see them on this map. But he did drop. Oh, man, I feel bad. Should I rewind? I mean, I remember what happened. He dropped it here. It wasn't a very good position. He got smacked around a little bit, backed up a little bit, was able to do a little bit of damage, took out that extractor, but then lost the Thor. There's my wrap of that. Sorry for missing that action. Very difficult to see the green off of the map here. In the mini-map, I mean. So really tough to see the action happening outside of your vision. Very easy to see the peach, however, and we see a group of roaches and mutalisks gathered at the Zelnaga Tower here. Wondering who's going to be first to take a third. Gotta imagine it's going to be... Oh, very good idea by the Zerg player. Just pooping out the creep up here just for vision. Very good idea. I'm surprised we don't see that more to stop those kinds of plays on this map, as we look like we're going to see some Mutalisk harass, but missile turret going to deter that harass immediately. No Mutalisks lost, though we see some in the red and some in the orange. 2 in the red, 1 goes down. More in the red and orange, only 2 with full life now, so quite a bit. Very little harass, very little payback, very little return on the investment in that attack, and having lost 2 Mutalisks with no real payback. Not the best way to go, but we do have a ton of Banelings being morphed in, and these roaches and lings just start to peck away at these rocks so in order to take that third. Couple of tanks being morphed out here. Nothing really happening as far as attacks as of yet. We have 2 more barracks going down. 3, 4 more barracks going down. Wow, that is a lot. It's not a whole lot of saturation on these mines. We do have a couple of mules, but that never is going to replace the opportunity for having just SCVs. We have, we see the Peach Zerg with about 20 plus food advantage here, and that was resource. Let's see, income. Terran does have a slight advantage on income, and wow, on harvesters, I'm very surprised that the Terran with so few harvesters has that kind of advantage.